Is this BGM so cute? Like, just hearing the background music makes me happy. Hello! Hi Kitsune, hi Luna! Hello, hello! Thank you for coming! I generally don't have anything to say. So, today we're gonna be drawing Enna following Mariam's idea from yesterday, so I'm just gonna be drawing Enna probably holding, like, my current idea for this is having Enna, I'm gonna make her face the other way, Enna, like, I'm not sure what pose to give her, but she's gonna be holding a giant paintbrush or something. This is my idea. Something like this. So we're gonna be doing this today. Yay! So hold on a second. I'm gonna move all this to a YAP folder. And I'm gonna get a reference for Emma real quick. Let's go on Lexikai Fandom. Ego, Shinonome, Enna. Here we go. So we're gonna draw Enna today, and also I've been trying for a single unit. Like, there are 4 people in one unit, so I've been trying to make 2 people face one direction and the other 2 to face another direction. So for example, Rui is facing right, Nene is facing right, but then Tsukasa is facing left and Emma is also facing left. So I'm thinking of having Mizuki and Enna face a different direction. Like, there's no particular reason. I just think people who would buy Mizuki, let's say a keychain, would like to have, are more likely to buy an Enna keychain along with it. So if they do buy them together, I think it's cuter if the 2 characters just face each other when they're put next to each other. So I'm gonna draw Lisa and Enna facing each other. I drew for almost 2 hours today. Oh my god, that's so cool. I'm so happy you're able to draw again. I was doing some art studies. Art studies is so, like, studying art is so cool. I hope it was fun for you. Currently testing out the doodle mode free clip studio paint, and it's pretty cool. It is. I would have tried to get a subscription, but my iPad doesn't have enough storage for an update for the full version. That's true. Clip Studio is a bit heavy, I think, on my own tablets. I don't think it's that heavy on PC, but also PCs have more storage, so that wasn't a problem for me, but it is true that it has so many functions, it has to be heavy somehow. Hold on a second. I'm gonna think of a pose. I'm looking at the reference right now, and I think my canvas, having Enna in, like, hold on a second, let me think. I think a pose that's like, this is a terrible sketch, but I think it's the job done. I feel like a pose like this would be cute, and then she's holding the paintbrush like this. Hold on a second, how does one hold a giant paintbrush? You have to have your arms. Okay, if one is... I feel like it will make more sense if this arm was more like this, and then the paintbrush did something like this. I feel like this is a cool, cute pose. And it feels like an Enna pose, and then I can add some paint splashes in the background. I feel like that would be a cute idea. After like a week of testing it out, and if I really like it, I'll buy another tablet to connect to my computer so I can use the full paid version. I see, I think it's really cool. I will forever be a Clip Studio Paint Defender. I love Clip Studio. That's cute, yes, that's an Anna pose. I'm so happy you think so. I'm gonna center this, and so I can have a reference. I feel like the Nene one can be a great reference, so I'm gonna add reference. I think I can trace over. And again, there's nothing wrong with tracing over your own art. Oh, I just noticed one thing. Oh, never mind. Okay. Never mind. I was thinking maybe I did Mizuki too small, but I think she's pretty much the same size as the other keychains. Not keychain, chibis. Hey, hi girl! Wandahoy! I'm just gonna try to match my sketch with the size of the Nene one. Then I can make this one bigger. Okay, that's gonna be the main idea. So first, I'm just gonna get the face shape from Nene's chibi. I hope everyone has been doing good since yesterday. Remember to take breaks and to drink, please. I was actually like, I know I wanted to stream today because I felt like doing something, but I wasn't sure what, and like I was thinking I also want to play PJSK and I also want to play Star Sand Island. But I also want to make my, like the rigging of my VTuber model, and I also want to do, to learn how to use Blender and do 3D models. I want to do so much stuff. So at the end, I just decided to, I just decided to continue what I was doing yesterday and ask you guys if you have anything you want to see in the future. A stream with you rigging your VTuber model would be quite cool, not gonna lie, so we can all kind of learn how to rig too. That is true. The only... I really want to do it because I feel like I'm gonna go insane if I do this low-key. But I would need, because I bought an art course, not an art course, a rigging course on Colosso. Again, this is not sponsored. Where like Live 2D animator, I think their name is Katata. They're Korean Live 2D rigger, and like I bought this course and I'm still following it, and I don't want to be like making paid content available for free because that wouldn't be fair to the artist. So first I'm gonna need to rewatch the whole course, and then I can work on the model. So I'm not like showing you guys the content of the course, but I do want to make it while streaming, because generally I started, I think I can show you guys. Wait, no, I can't. Like, can I? Oh, give me a second. Live 2D Cubism editor. Oh, give me a second. It's loading. Hello, it's Live 2D Cubism, okay. Oh, here it is. Open. And while this is opening, I can show you my whole screen. I think the background music is gonna stop, so don't worry. Oh, never mind, it's not gonna stop. Okay. Please don't mind the silly look. I had actually... Oh, hold on a second. Some hair is missing. Don't mind the... whatever is going on with the mouth. I think I fixed this after. So this is Live 2D, and I actually already started like doing the art mesh. Except that I was lazy and kind of used auto mesh, which is not a good idea, and then I stopped being lazy and I made my own art mesh, for example. Oops, that's not what I need to do. For example, bro, how do I move this again? Like, for example, this, and I think I made it way too detailed, and I don't want to redo this like all over again, starting from this file that is way too heavy already, even though I haven't finished making all the art mesh. I think I was done up until the hair, and then I gave up. Loki. Oh, never mind, that was actually pretty advanced. Anyway, so I have this art mesh that is a complete mess, and I think I'm just gonna start over from the beginning. Because some parts are stupidly detailed. I did not need this to be this detailed. Anyway. Hold on, let me read the chat. I've been doing good. Somehow I didn't lose any of my art's ability. Wait, is it even showing? Oh, but yes, it is. I've been doing good. Somehow I didn't lose like any of my art abilities. Every time I don't do something for a while, I think I lose that ability for it, but usually I don't. I see. I'm glad to know you haven't lost anything. For me, I feel like art is like you might lose some habits you had. Like, for example, line confidence is a skill that I tend to lose a bit too if I don't draw for a long time, but the art knowledge itself, I feel like will always remain. So I hope this is also what happened to you, because losing the knowledge would be really annoying for me at least. Sorry for me just yapping about my art stuff. Don't worry, I'm so happy to yap about art stuff. Like, genuinely. It's okay, I finished drawing my VTuber. Oh my god, that's so cool. I might do like a reference-esque sheet of her, if you know what I mean. I see. Oh my god, that's gonna be so cool. I had started making a turnaround reference sheet for her because I wanted to make, like, I'm still hesitating if I want to make this model in 2D or 3D. Hold on a second, if I open Blender, can see it. And I think it's really cool. Oh wait, I probably shouldn't be. Are you guys no, I'm not gonna show it because there's nothing shocking, but it's a naked body, like not detailed obviously, but I'm not gonna show it. Never mind. So I think the turnaround models are very cool. The turnaround references, I mean. What's the panda's name? It's so cute. His name is Piano. I'm gonna write it. This is his name. He's very cute. I love him. There's actually a whole story about behind his name, but I feel like it might be confusing, so I'm not gonna say it. But I love my baby. He's very cute. One second, I'm gonna switch back to my drawing scene. Close Live 2D and go back to drawing Anna. I feel like I've been drawing so much hair recently, practicing on 3D models and art studies. Art studies. That's so cool. Drawing hair is so fun, in my opinion. Like, it can be painful, but it's also really fun. Okay, hold on. This should be the crotch, and then the legs should be ending around here. Wait. This is the crotch, so the legs should be. Oh yeah, this is so confusing. So this leg. Hold on, I feel like this leg would start like this. Oh, chibi buddies are so cute. Look at how tiny, round, and fat this chibi is. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you. I feel like the rounder the chibi, the cuter. Oh, a second, how does this work? Chibis are cute and can make characters more silly looking. You're so right. Chibis are amazing. I love the chibification of my favorite characters. Okay, and then oh, I feel like okay, the feet are supposed to be tiny and then it gets bigger. So tiny foot and then okay. This is cute, this is cute, this is so cute. Okay, and then I feel like I can make the knee a bit more. This is so cute, I love drawing chibis. Chibis make me happy. Okay, and then Anna should be bending her arms. Hold on a second. The neck should be here is okay. And then the shoulders. Oh, this is so cute. It's so cute. But sometimes I struggle with specific areas when drawing chibi bodies, like for example the shoulders. Because I'm used to a particular way of drawing like the upper body in non-chibis, which would be like the neck, and then I add the collarbones, and then the trapezius, and then the shoulders. But when it's about chibis, I can't really do that for like, I don't think I've ever seen a chibi look like this. It looks a bit messy, so I can use the same technique, so it's a bit hard for me. But it's okay. I'm gonna figure it out. I feel like Mizuki, I did pretty well with Mizuki's GB, so I'm just gonna use it as a reference. Actually, I feel like I can make the waist and the torso a bit thinner. Okay, I think this is cuter. Yes, it is. And then I need to make her hold a paintbrush. So let me look for a reference of someone holding something. Okay, I don't really have one. Can I use this? Let's try. Okay, and then I think it should be more like this. And then I can erase this, and this looks weird. So let's fix it. Okay, what about this? Okay, I feel like this is fine somewhat. So let's draw the other hand. I'm gonna draw the hand first. One, two, three, and four. Hold on a second. How is the hand angled? I feel like the angle doesn't match actually. Hold on, I probably need to draw the paintbrush so I can visualize better. So I'm gonna rename this layer body. I'm gonna put this all in a line art folder. And this is gonna be the brush layer. Oh, this background music is so cute. Hold on. Should I use the rectangle instead? Okay, nope. Wait, it's not the rectangle, this is... Oh, oops, my bad. Should be on about this much. Actually, hold on. If you're holding a paintbrush, your thumb needs to be on the other side. So the thumb here actually should be invisible, but how does that work? I'm so confused. How does one draw a hand? Should be like this. Oh, and this is how it should look. Looks weird. I'm sorry I don't have anything interesting to say about the process. Besides my struggles in drawing hands. So, hold on. If this hand is like this, then the other one should be angled pretty much the same. So the thumb is gonna be hidden behind the paintbrush, and then the 4 other fingers. Okay. Hold on a second. Huh? How does this work? How did I draw land with his banana? Oh, like this. This is not helping me. I should have the arm do something like this. And then it goes like this, and then the thumb underneath. Oh, that looks weird. But it works, so I'm not gonna question it. Currently getting fried rice. Never mind, it tastes weird. Oh no. Fried rice sounds so yummy though. I hope it stops tasting weird. If that can even happen. I had pasta for lunch and it was so yummy. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then the thumb should be is weird, but it's really weird actually. Hold on, she's holding it like this, and instead she should be doing this. Okay, you know what? I don't know how to draw this, so I'm not gonna correct it. Just this chibi anyways. I'm trying not to be too I'm trying to be not too perfectionist when I'm drawing chibis, because otherwise I would never finish any of them. Hi, hello! Hi, hi, hi! Wait, let me look at a paint. Wait, does Anna have a particular paintbrush on her cards? I think she has this, okay. Otherwise, does she have like the same paintbrush? Kind of. Looks the same to me. So I'm gonna draw this one. I got cookies. Oh, I got cookies. Yummy. I just hit my tooth and now my mouth. But ouch, sneeze. That sounds like it hurts. Oh no. I hope you're okay. It would be closer to her shoulder, so I'm gonna have this ankle like this instead. Okay, and then okay, I think I'm not respecting exactly the shape of the paintbrush, but it's okay. I'm chibifying it anyway, so it wouldn't look the same exactly. I was just watching some Crunchyroll awards and it was the most rigged shit. I actually don't know. Wait, do you mean this in a positive or negative way? Not sure what rigged means in that context. Rigged means like unfair. Oh, I see. I see. That sucks. I didn't know Crunchyroll had the words. I wonder what kind of media won. Best anime of the year, solo leveling. I'm pretty sure so many people complaining about it being really bad. I'm not sure about this, but I'm pretty sure so many people complaining. Am I wrong? Boo! Hi, Barry! Wait, Barry, did I tell you that you fell asleep in my sekai the other day? Not the actual. I just wanted to say hi and wish Mopi a fun time tonight. Bye bye. Bye bye, Barry. Good night. Well, good night. It's not even bedtime for you yet, but I think. I'm not sure actually. I know one of my real life friends likes the webtoon Solo Leveling. I haven't watched it myself, so I have no idea. As the awards are rigged, Best Movie of the Year, K-pop Demon Hunters. I have nothing against this movie. Honestly, I thought it had a good animation, but other than that, I didn't find it that good. Hi, Baguette. Like, don't get me wrong, the movie was great and it was entertaining, and I'm sure it has, like, most of its success is deserved, especially considering the, like, target audience, which I am not part of, which is why I'm also more critical of it. But the scenario of K-pop Demon Hunters doesn't make any sense to me towards the end, because basically it was promoting like open-mindedness and also not judging someone based on like stuff they cannot control, like being a demon. But at the end of, I don't want to spoil the movie, but at the end of the movie that message gets completely disregarded, and it was so weird. Like, I don't know, the end of the movie was so weird to me. I don't get how, like, it has tons of great things, but I don't understand some of the hype around it. But that's my personal opinion, of course. And I understand why the target audience enjoys it. I'm currently building my Minecraft world, so I'll be inactive for a bit. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh my god, now I wanna play Minecraft too. We should have a Minecraft server together someday. Huh? Why is it doing that? Oh. Huh? Why is there a... Okay, that's weird. Okay, I feel like this looks cute. No way, that's the best movie of the year. I would say it's probably one of the most successful movies of the year, but I personally don't think it was the best movie of the year. I think I saw them, but the one I saw kept giving the awards to the same animes that I don't think they were even that good. Oh no. How the fuck did Demon Slayer the PJSK movie used to that? I haven't watched Demon Slayer, so I can't tell, even though I know it has, like, many people enjoyed it. I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything. PJSK movie, I understand why it didn't win the award for best movie of the year, because it was enjoyable, but if you're not part of the PJSK fandom, I don't think it makes much sense. But, I mean, I would know. I went with my dad, who had no prior knowledge of PJSK, and he was so confused for the most part. So I understand why it might not win. Why it did not win best movie of the year. But honestly, I don't also really understand why K-pop Demon Hunters won. Like, I literally said hi to you. Apparently the movie was supposed to be like at least an hour longer, was it? Oh my god, I'm kind of happy it was not that much longer. I think I would have dropped it if the end was extended. Actually, I can explain what Solo Leveling is, please do. Mopi Minecraft server when? It would be really fun to have one. I'll make one. I'll make one soon. I like Minecraft. Actually, I should stream Minecraft. I don't even know why I didn't think about this. Shitty ass show with good animation. This is how I felt about K-pop Demon Hunters. Like, it was not that shitty, but the story kind of was. I need to re-download Minecraft, but I don't want to buy it again when I bought it already, but it is gonna force me to pay again. Oh no, did you lose your login info? Oh no. I have AG something Minecraft. I don't know what that means. Also, the Prexigai movie hate was stupid. That's because of the promoting that was done. Like, generally, it was not a bad movie, but if you advertise it as a Miku movie, obviously people who go in to watch it thinking it would focus on Hatsune Miku a lot more than it did would be disappointed. It's just the misleading advertising, I think, that's created those critics. And I understand why it was advertised like this, but also it might have done a lot more harm than deserved. I need to watch the full Prexigai movie. Me too. I watched it in fucking German. I have studied German for something like 12 years, 13 years, and I went to watch the movie, and I did not, like, I swear to God, I understood more of the Japanese voice acting than the German subtitles. I need to rewatch it with English subtitles, please. But I didn't see Miku clickbait movie. Oh no. Also, they're making K-pop Demon Hunters too. Honestly, I might watch it because I don't think the movie was that bad. It's just the end that completely ruined the show for me. Like, genuinely, I don't understand how the end even made it to the final movie because it's so weird to me. Hold on a second. I was doing nothing on my drawing for a while, so let me quickly add Anna's eyes. She has such pretty eyes. There, Sunny, you made Crunchyroll completely paid, and now you're making K-pop Demon Hunters too. Make a good movie for once. Gambare, Crunchyroll, we believe in you. I'm gonna go this face. I thought K-pop Demon Hunters was okay, but the story had a lot of plot holes. That too, like, again, I don't want to spoil for anyone who hasn't watched the movie, but the demon aspect of the story had so many stuff that was not addressed that it was kind of like, by the end of the movie, not only was I extremely confused about the message they wanted to tell, but also some stuff was not addressed at all, and like, I don't know, I think the scenario of the movie kind of ruined it for me. Because I was enjoying, say, the first half of the movie. Generally, I enjoyed it. The music was nice. The animation was generally, honestly, the best 3D animation I personally have ever seen. Granted that I have not seen many 3D animated works, but to me it was genuinely good. But then the scenario, which is what I tend to focus most on as someone who is studying a bit to make stories for a living, the story generally didn't make sense to me, so it kind of ruined the movie for me. But I do think the animation was good. I'm using the same account I had when I bought it. and they're not letting you play. That's so weird. I hope you get it fixed. 1 second, I just need a better reference for Anna's eyes. I think this is a good reference. I might have forgot my Minecraft word because I can and no one's stopping me. No one is stopping you indeed. Actually, I would love to hear about it. Anyways, it's a recreation of my old Minecraft word that I had when I was 6 because that word meant everything to me. That's so cute. That's actually adorable. I started playing Minecraft when I think I was 16, maybe 15 at the earliest. Wait, oh my god, Anna has so many eyelashes. That is such a weird sentence. But I lost it unfortunately, so I'm trying to recreate it. Oh, I hope you're having fun recreating it even if you lost it in the first place. Well, I might simplify Anna's lashes because there's a lot of eyelashes. I feel like that's a lot of eyelashes for a chibi character, but let's try like this, and if it doesn't work, then I will remove some. I gave up on Sunny a long time ago, to be honest. I don't think I have anything against Sony because I'm not... How can I say this? I'm not too invested in what they've been making recently. I do hope they listen to their fans. If the fans are complaining, I hope they listen. Okay, and then one eyelash. Oh, this is weird. One eyelash, 2 eyelashes, and then 3 here. And this here is looking a bit weird. Okay, this should be fine. Hot take: solo leveling is better than K-pop Demon Hunters. I have heard that the story is kinda good. So I think, based on that assumption, I think I would also enjoy it more. When I'm writing my stories, I try and make sure it makes sense because it confuses me so much when the characters do something that makes no sense to them or doesn't make sense to the story. I know. Me too. Which is why I also... honestly, I feel like I plan my stories way too much, but I hate it so much when I notice plot holes when reading something that I'd rather be prepared to not make my readers do the same, like feel the same, I mean. I haven't seen the movie, but I low-key get the hype because the concept itself is pretty original, but I wouldn't watch it. If we're still talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, I don't know if the concept was original. I feel like it's been like, okay, in the West, it's not been done a lot. However, it's, I would say, a typical Eastern plot kind of thing. Like, it reminded me of a lot of Asian movies I've seen. So I don't know if it's really original. But I feel like, honestly, at the beginning it was enjoyable. Like, generally, up until a bit past the halfway point of the movie, I enjoyed it a lot, and then really the end just ruined the entire thing for me. Because it felt like basically it was building up to something great, and then basically at the climax here, like, it stopped making sense, it just fell flat for me, and then it went into the negatives. That's how the movie felt for me, my experience with it. I feel like a million different animes and movies. I mean in the K-pop aspect. Also, that's one thing actually that made me not want to watch the movie, because I understand that K-pop is popular recently, but it feels like using what's popular. Like, I understand it as an artist myself, I understand the reasoning behind the choice of making it K-pop, but generally aside, like, I don't know, it bothered me a bit. I feel like the initial hype for the movie was because of the K-pop aspect, which I feel like is a bit weird, because K-pop is just another kind of music. I used to be a fan of K-pop, so I'm not just trying to bitch. Oops, I shouldn't be saying this on stream, my bad. I'm not trying to complain about the K-pop aspect of it, but it felt like, I don't know how to explain it. It's probably also because I'm not into K-pop anymore that I'm thinking this. I don't know. Animes are losing originality, to be honest. I feel like there's a genre in anime that is just reusing the same concepts in anime and in manga and light novel, webtoons. All those media are losing originality, and I feel like it's the same phenomenon as the isekai phenomenon. Like the isekai genre, I mean. Should I make Anna have like a tsundere expression? Or should I make her just happy? Like, just happy would be fine. Especially with all the animes having the title Blue and something else. Blue Exorcist, Blue Lock, Blue Box. There was also Blue... Wait, what was the name again? Like this one anime about art that I haven't watched. Oh, I forgot the name. That is true though. The only exceptional plot holes to me are the ones that get answered later in the story, but I don't know if they count. Those are fine. They're not even plot holes if they get explained. But the unaddressed things just feels like they were left out because they didn't know how to answer the plot hole in their limited means, which feels a bit unprofessional to me. Do you know what I'm disappointed in? They're making a brain rot movie. What is a still brain rot? I'm scared. I've never heard of this. We didn't sacrifice the Beyblade Burst movie for this. Oh no. Looks weird. The time I got reincarnated as a washing machine, such a cool isekai. Actually, what if I made a webtoon series about my own life? The time I got reincarnated as a mop and became a streamer whose concept is a mop. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I like the isekai plots. Like, my favorite webtoon of all times is literally an isekai one. It's The Greatest Estate Developer and I really like it. And I've been reading more of those and they're fine, but the problem is, if you're gonna reuse the same concept as other novels, at least try to make something original in it. And I feel like The Greatest Estate Developer made it original somewhat, but also it's one of the OGs, I guess so. But the newer ones I feel like I've read 500 times the same story. And I liked it the first time, I liked it the second time, I was starting to question my life the third time, and then by the 10th time, I just know, I can just predict how the plot is gonna go from start to finish. And it's annoying. I read a manga about becoming a slime or something. Yeah, the time I got reincarnated as a slime. Possible. I haven't read or watched it. I'm gonna go watch It's a I Love. I never got a Beyblade Burst movie, by the way. No. No. That's really sad. I don't like plot holes in stories. Also in the story, I used to be very invested in had a ton of plot holes in this character's backstory, and it made me so confused. I know. I feel like for a casual read, it's fine. Hold on, let me make a hair layer. I mean, I feel like for a casual read, it's fine. But for people like you and me who are actively working on stories, I don't know about you, but I personally tend to overanalyze everything so I can learn about storytelling. And as soon as I notice those things, I'm really confused. Same if I get really invested in a story. Like if Project Sekai had 1,000 plot holes, I probably wouldn't like it as much as I do now. I'm not saying there are no plot holes in PJSK. I feel like there is a ton of stuff that is not addressed, but it still kind of makes sense by the end of it. But in K-pop Demon Hunters, for example, it just stopped making sense. At least to me, it stopped completely making sense after a while. I could retell the movie and explain some choices they made, but there are some things that generally I don't understand. Oops, I locked my screen. I think they should make an isekai about me and my isekai to end stars, and then me and Aichi get married and live happily ever after. See, this I would read. This Loki I would read. Now they should make an isekai of Fate Aoi letting it rip so many times that she told him to go die, excuse me, and then got reincarnated as a Beyblade. Oh my god. I feel like I made her face too at the end. In the end. I don't know. The reincarnation ones are a lot of the time the same plots. I know. Some of them are interesting, but they don't bring anything new to the genre, which is like, it's fine, but it really just feels like an easy money maker than actually a story the author is proud of, if that makes sense. There was only two that I thought were nice. One was about this girl being silly and persuading the Duke. I'm not sure what perusing means. And the other one was about this grandma who got reincarnated into a younger body. Okay, that sounds interesting actually. Then decided to pursue I see her ex-fiance's grandpa. Oh my god. Okay, I usually love grandma characters in media. They're so funny. I'm trying to read some more stories to have examples of what I should do. That's good. I think it's a good idea. Be right back. I just paid myself. Don't worry. Take your time. I have read, like, other than the fantasy reincarnation / isekai anime and stories, I have read some, how can I call those, like the romance isekai stories, like where this girl Rex gets reincarnated into the protagonist's body, and then she has to pretend she was there her whole life and then she gets married with the duke or whatever, and it's always the same thing, bro. I read a webtoon that was called Not Your Typical Reincarnation Story, and it genuinely was the most typical reincarnation story I have ever read. I read it until the end because it was somewhat enjoyable, but it's all the same all the time. I had so much hope in it because it was called Not Your Typical Reincarnation Story, and it was the most typical thing I've ever seen. I don't mind them reusing some tropes. I'm a Wanda Show fan. The Wanda Show events and story overall is full of reused common tropes from animes and Japanese media. I would say, for example, the most recent anime focus event is a really common trope used in, like, I've seen it in manga and anime, and I don't mind it. But some, like, when your entire series is based off other series, and it's basically just a cheap copy of them, like, that is where it starts to bother me a bit. Because it feels like they're just reusing what's popular instead of making an original work. And again, to some extent, I can understand it. I'm an artist myself. I know fan art will always sell better than my original works, and I know it, but it doesn't prevent me from making original works. Honestly, maybe that's rich coming from me, since I'm pretty much known as the guy who makes fake products like cards and who copies the art style, but I still feel like that's a bit different. Okay, I feel like I'm progressing faster than yesterday, which is great. Munch munch. I just realized the person who made Beyblade said that if it wasn't for the toy commercial for the Beyblades, it would have been a 16 plus anime. Oh no. They said the base would be made by metal and exploded on people's faces. Oh no. That's kind of funny, actually. There would be like blood and gore ever. Oh no. Okay, I wouldn't be able to watch it then. I cannot watch blood and gore and stuff. I don't even want to imagine it. Moving on. I don't know. I'm not good at chatting. I suddenly want to draw a Canada chibi. Like, I don't know why suddenly I want to draw Canada, but I love Canada. Maybe that's why. I'm gonna finish this Anna first and foremost. I have so many game show story ideas. Me too. They need to get released somehow. But first I need to study art and stuff so I can do my ideas justice. You know what I just realized? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Oh, good. And then I need to draw her braids. A braid? I don't even know how to pronounce this. I think I'm just gonna do like a heart shape. Okay, and then here. Anna's hair is so pretty. Anna is so pretty. And then Beyblade manga is violent even if it's for kids. One time Xander's bay got through at his face. And then half of his... Oh no. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna read that because of personal triggers. But oh no. Okay, so I have an idea. I have ideas for this game about the childhood best friend of the MC, and you have to go to their house for a reason, like you want to see what of their belongings they want to take in memory of them. I see. That's so cute. Hey, hello. Hello, my god, stop sending it before I can type. Hello, Mary. Wait, should I say Mary or Mighty? Because I'm trying to default to English, but I don't actually know how to pronounce it. Xander is 11, by the way. Oh no. One thing that's so funny to me is always in anime and stuff. Where are the parents? Why do parents not exist in anime? Like the kids are always doing crazy stuff. Where are the freaking parents? Mairi, like the second one. Thank you! I should call you Mairi then. They removed all the scenes from the manga because that would have bumped it up from all ages to 12, 16 plus. I see. Oh no. Hold on. If I do this, get it? Thank you. And then this. And then it goes up like this, and then like this. Okay, and this hair is done. Mostly. Okay, wait, it looks weird from this side. I think I should make it longer. I feel like this is better. Okay, this should be fine. And then I can erase everything that's gonna be behind the paintbrush. So here. Okay, looks fine to me. And then here I can delete stuff here. Not delete, erase. But this background music is so cute. There's one person called Ager that got possessed by his Beyblade. Oh no. And mind you, the antagonist is Fei, which is 22 years old man saying he will break Ager into pieces. Ager is 11. Oh no. No. Ages in anime and manga is certainly something. Okay, Anna looks cute like this, so let's give her some clothes. We make a clothes layer, and hopefully, I don't think her clothes are that complicated. Yeah, as I thought, it's like basically it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna search for a better reference. Give me a second. Gallery. Do we have a live 2D model for this? Oh, we do! Okay, great. It's helping me. I have a name idea for the game. Thank you for the hearts! I have a name idea for the game, like stay a little longer or something like that. There's like 50% chance of me actually making it. That's so cool. That is really cute. I also really like the name. Also, the best friend of the MC randomly went missing and people just assumed they have passed. Oh no. Oh no. I hope they get reunited. And they're supposed to be 11 years old, but he's literally 180 centimeters wide. Bro, even I wasn't that tall at 11. I was like 165 or something. Stop this. This is insane. Ew, I think the stream is lagging. Is the stream lagging? Oh, I think we're back. Don't roast me. I'm not gonna roast you, don't worry. If anything, I'm the onk. I'm the onk here. I'm old. YouTube is giving me an error message. I hope this stream is not lagging too much. I'm gonna think about the game a little bit more for the details. I'm sure it's gonna be so cool. Like, it already sounds very cool, in my opinion. I need to sneeze again. At 11 I was like 163 centimeters. Oh my god, we were so close in height. The game idea sounds good though. I know, it's really cool. I like it. Wait, I've never noticed how weird Anna's outfit is. I don't mean weird in a bad way, but I didn't think there were just random holes here. What is that melody? I think, if I'm not wrong, hold on a second, I have it in the text. File, desktop, Mopi streaming, background music. music, playlist 3. That was そばにいるよ by yuhei komatsu. I love this song. Hold on. I think one of the hardest things when you're drawing chibis is to make like the tiny details, because they end up looking bigger than they actually are because of the chibi style. So you have to give up on some details and others just look humongous compared to what they are supposed to be. Hey, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna erase and not do it on the base coloring. I'm gonna try and upload the video, be right back. Good luck on uploading the video. Speaking of, I had no video scheduled yesterday because I was looking too lazy to edit the video for the kohane drawing. And also I'm starting to run out of stuff to post. So I'm gonna post it next Saturday, probably. Okay, and this outfit is actually so simple. I'm surprised. There's nothing to do here. And then here, just the skirts. It's actually letting me upload after 2 days. Yay. Oh my god, I'm so happy for you. I am actually so happy for you. Should be good enough for the skirt part. And then there are just the sleeves, which are a bit big, so let's make them like this. And it's just another Baby Birds video. If I remember it, I'll check it out later if you want me to. Oh my god, her dress looks so cute. Thank you! I also think it's really cute. I feel like skirts, when you're drawing chibis, are so cute. I also thought so when I was drawing Mizuki yesterday, but I don't know, just cute. Didn't upload. Oh no. I wonder why it's not letting you upload. Like, do you know if there's a reason it's not letting you? It didn't upload. Oh no. Thank you for the hearts. It's weird that it's not letting you upload. I hope it works soon. Trust your ID and your location to upload more daily. No, what the hell? That's weird. That's actually so weird. Oh, is it? Is it by any chance a very new YouTube channel? Because I think I had some restrictions on one of my other accounts like this. Though I don't think it was on regular videos, which is a bit weird. If it's a new account, there is actually a workaround. If it's not, I don't know why it's doing this to you. I've had it for half a year. Okay, yeah, that's weird. But it's possible. Do you watch videos on this account? Because on my other account, which I have uploaded like one video on, I couldn't upload videos until I had either shown my ID or I had built a sufficient watch history to prove I'm not a bot, basically. So maybe try... Okay, that's not what it said to me. I didn't have a daily upload and it raised. I don't know. Maybe try to watch some videos on this account if you're not doing it already. I don't know, maybe it might work, otherwise I just don't know. It's weird that it's doing this yet. Still, I mean, this is my main account for everything, so it's really weird. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this to you, I'm so sorry. I hope it works soon. I think that should be it for her dress. So let's draw the shoes. One second, I'm not good at drawing shoes. How do I simplify this? Gonna do this shape and this. Wait, did I even draw shoes for the others? I feel like I just gave them the most basic looking. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I can just probably do this. And that should be it for these parts. Just gonna need to erase. Oops. To erase. Why is it doing this? No, never mind. To erase the body. That shouldn't show under the clothes. Just finished building a library. Oh my god, that's so cool. I love libraries. I don't know why I haven't tried making one in Minecraft myself. That's so cool. I'm gonna build a little fruit veggie shop now. That's so cute, except I hate vegetables. That's so cute though. I might need to send an email to YouTube support. I think it's worth a try at least. someday in the future, I might try to build a dog trading center. That would be so cool. Oh my god. That would be amazing. Okay, I think we're good for the line arts. I might add after it's all done, like a few like paint splashes or something around her, but for now I think this is good. So let's color this. Color. And let's color pick. Wait, how can I color pick this? It isn't letting me. That's weird. Why is it not even letting you contact support? That's really weird. Can I Google can't upload on YouTube. That's weird. Have you tried on another device? But you also realize I cannot be like 2 months from making content. That's so... I really wonder what's going on with this. I'll search for the issue. Good luck. Yesterday I received an email from... I don't remember the name of the like the company, but the people who I bought my Rin and Nan voice banks from. And I just realized that it's gonna be 1 year in a month since I bought my Rin and Nan voice banks, and I have done nothing with them. So one of those days I might just do a tuning stream. Because I want to use my voice banks more. I just haven't had the occasion to do anything with them. Though I do think it would be really fun to make like Wanda Show commission covers with Rin and Nan. Maybe just Rin because I'm a Rin Oshi. My shampoo smells so good, so now my hair smells good. I love it when my hair smells like my shampoo. Like when the smell is still fresh. It smells so good. I don't know why, but I always find it hard to draw the white of the eye. Miss Clara. I don't know why, it just difficult. characters, the edges of the sclera look good. Even though it's basically not gonna be visible because Anna's skin is so pale. But I notice it and it's bugging me. What are y'all's favorite stories, like movies, comics, shows, etc.? That's a good question. I feel like my favorite stories... I don't know if they're my favorite stories. They're my favorite movies for sure, but stories... That's a good question. I would say I usually like fantasy stories a lot, whatever they are. Just story-wise... I'm trying to remember what I've read, trying not to be influenced by other factors. Otherwise, I would say Makoto Shinkai's movies for sure, but I don't think it's the story that's so appealing to me. It's the entire movie. So the stuff I have read, it would probably be, I don't know. I've read so many things, nothing comes to mind. Also, I would say anything that is happening in a fantasy world with good world building, I'm gonna really like, usually. Also, I think I saw your deleted message, and I don't know if you want me to answer or not. This is the eyes, but I do agree with what you said. I like Look Back a lot. I relate to the protagonist's artist journey. I feel like I've heard of Look Back. Look Back. I'm pretty sure I've seen it somewhere, though I have not read or watched it. I'm sure it's really cool though. I might just need to watch it or read it. I'm not sure what it is. My favorite story right now is literally my own because I made it with all the stuff I love about comics, scenery, etc. Basically made up of stuff I love in general. Actually, that's for me too. I think my favorite stories are my own because I just add everything I love to them. So I get you. Like right now, my main story is really a mix of my interest for like fantasy, but also for my interest in history, especially ancient history. So it's really nice to make a mix of both. Sounds cool. I know. Also, Luna, your stories genuinely sound amazing. I'm so excited for them to be available to read somewhere. All stories are so good. I know. It's so enjoyable to make them. writing my own OCs is so fun. So true. I love making OCs. Mostly I like inserting OCs into existing stories, like Isekai OCs. I love making my own and I love seeing other people's. I also just love making my entirely original stories and universes with new OCs. I only started investing more into stories making in the past year, and I think it's really cool. Like the kind of story I'm making right now, I've been making it for the past, I would say, 4 years, 4 to 5 years. Mopi drops only, please. Hold on a second. Let me look for my file. It should be. Hold on a second. This one? Is it this one? Hold on a second, I don't have the title on screen. Okay, I think it was this one. Let me check. Okay, it's this one. I admittedly cannot read this kanji, so I'm just gonna put it in the chats. Totally by Yuhei Komatsu. I don't know 1, 2 of those kanjis, so unfortunately. I've been making OCs for years though, just only in the past year have I been making very detailed backstories and plots because I realized that it's so true. I feel like making stories has been my way to cope with high school. And now that I'm in university, I just have more time to actually develop them. I started my writing journey with fanfics, me too, except I've never published any. But it's fine. I enjoyed it anyway. I love stories since forever, then realized I can make my own dream stories. I know, me too. I was already making stories when I was in elementary school and it was really cool. Because I actually always drew with my stories, so I've just always been into comic making. I love creativity, guys. That's where I passed from fanfic to OCs. Me too. I still write fics, but now focusing OC story. I had actually a few years ago, I think it was like 2-3 years ago, I had started a Wanda show fanfic and then I just gave up. I still think fanfics are really cool. Okay, let's add some highlights to Anna's eyes. She looks so cute. Hold on a second. I'm gonna also add some color to her eyelashes. Let's make it this color. This is cute. All my fanfics are Ruikasa fics. That's fine. Ruikasa is cute. I like all ships in PJSK. I still read fanfics, but not as much as before. That is fine too. Once you just do what you enjoy, I think that's what's the most important thing is. So as I was saying, let's see. I never noticed how gray, like how desaturated Anna's hair is. Like obviously I knew it was not very saturated, but looking at the color wheel here, you can see it's really close to being complete gray, and I didn't expect it to be so desaturated. Shipper. I'm not a shipper at all. I don't ship by myself. But if I'm told about X or Y ship, I will always say I enjoy it because at least in PJSK, I like all the characters' relationships with each other. Of course, I love all the platonics relationship the most. But as long as it's legal, I also like the romantic ones. And then clothes. The only thing I ship is myself and Aichi. I'm not into shipping, not gonna lie, that's fine. Honestly, I feel like I like human ships the most. Mine and other people's. I feel like it's just the kind of shipping that's the closest to actually enjoying the dynamic, if that makes sense. But that's just my own opinion, of course. I actually used to run a gimmick account for PJSK Yume shippers on Twitter. If someone ships others, I don't mind. Exactly, that is literally, like, you get me. Let's hold hands and frolic in the flower field. All hours PJSK, I guess, goes hard. I don't even headcanon them as in, like, the PJSK guys does anything. I just don't really care. Canon ship AG tensioning at the moment makes AG so true. Hi Mopi, hi Mariam! I'm using your idea! Yay! Well, Luna knows. Luna does know. Luna is right. Canon. Thank you so much, El. Now I feel like writing fics. You should. You should. Now I gotta continue this one fic I recently started. Yay! You got this. It's gonna be amazing, trust. Okay, then it becomes gray. I feel like my voice just died so hard. Gray! Infinitely gray. I forgot the lyrics. I have to go in a few minutes when I press down here as soon as I saw it. Don't worry. Thank you for coming. And good luck today. It's the art. Thank you. Hi Mopi. Hello. Hi hi hi. Should I call you Cosmic or should I call you Ellie? Or something else? Hello. I will make sure the fic is so fluffy you get diabetes from it. Thank you. Thank you, Carol. I'm sure I will very much enjoy the diabetes I get from it. And I love Anna so much. She looks so pretty right now. Thank you! I think she looks really cute too. I'm just debating right now how much detail I should give those flowers, and I don't think I want to make them very detailed. So I'm just gonna draw random shapes and pretend this is okay. Okay, that's one flower. Let's say this is another flower, then another one. There should also be like... I'm gonna guess this is grass. Here. And then random circles. Okay, I think that's gonna be enough. Enough decoration. Same, I started 2 fanfics, but I don't know if I'll finish them. If you do, I'm sure they're gonna be amazing. But don't force yourself. Okay. Here too. And then, is there a need for this anywhere else? So, the sleeve here has some patterns. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for the clothes. Diabetes type 3 being more specific because the insulin resistance isn't the brain. I see. I think I remember you. Was it another Mopi on Twitch? I am not on Twitch. So that was probably another Mopi. Oh my god, I am not unique. Shaking my head. I need to start on the Mr. Clean fanfic when I have time for it. You should, it was a really cute idea. Oh, wait, I forgot her ribbon here. Okay, have I forgotten? Aside from the paintbrush, anything else? I think this is fine. Woohoo! Mandahoy! It kinda has a plot, but feels plotless. It's okay. If it's cute, it's okay. Mr. Clint fanfic, what could it even be about? It's actually a really cute idea. I'll try to ask for my parents for the computer so I can stay on for longer, but I don't know because they told me to have them make food. Don't worry, it's okay. Good luck asking them. this is gonna be the paintbrush. Bruh, I am so good at spelling that I called this layer brains bruh. Okay, Mopi, okay, let's start this again. Paint, brush, brush. Okay, that's fine. And it is this orange color. And then it's gray. And then it's brown. And then I feel like I want to make it like the paint's Nego colored. It wasn't called paint bra, it was called brains bra. How long was it named like that? Approximately 10 seconds. I'm so good at spelling. I think I want to make the paints Nego colored, so like purple, something like this. But also I feel like it doesn't exactly fit with the color palettes of this drawing. So 1 second. That is option 1. Option 2 would be Mizuki color, because Mizuki and Anna have a whole story arc going on, and I feel like it looks more like it fits in the drawing. Or I can make it a light purple instead. I don't think it fits that much. I feel like it should stay warmer. What if I just make it Anna's eye color? No, it looks weird now. I think I'm just gonna keep it this color, maybe make it a bit lighter. Okay, no, this color is fine. Yippee, I'm here! Welcome back! I think I wanna keep it this color. Or maybe one thing I can do to make it more Nego colored is have a gradient. Okay, you know that looks terrible. What if I... Okay, say this is Anna's unique color. This looks weird, but... Okay, let's pretend this is Anna's color. Then I can add Mizuki's color here. Then Kennedy's color here, and then Maffei's color here. Okay, I think this looks good actually. Misuena mentioned Nandahoi! And then in the background later I can add more paint splashes that is Nego colored. I mean, this is cute, I'm gonna keep this. The Mr. Clint fanfic is about Emi Odori helping Mr. Clint have the confidence to fulfill his lifelong dream in cosplaying magical girls. I know, this is so cute! I love this idea. Okay, time for shading. Is this a good shading color? I'm not sure. I feel like I'm gonna reuse the shading color I used in Mizuki's drawing. Here. looks the same actually. Okay, it is literally the same. It's fine. And the light is coming from there. And I'm seeing some, not anatomy problem, but I feel like this area here should be more, bit more round, so I'm gonna fix this later. She looks so cute. I wish these were available at my convention. I wish I had conventions around me. Like, there are literally no anime conventions here. Like there is one in my country, maybe two, but since it's different linguistic areas, I'm gonna say we have one in my linguistic area per year, and there is no artist allies at all in the entire country. Which really sucks. So I'm basically gonna be forced to make an online shop, but I am planning on making it. I do wish we had more conventions that I could attend though, but it's fine. I think it's starting to come to Switzerland too. I've never been to a convention. That I hope you get to one someday. I think they're really fun. They can be a bit overwhelmingly loud in my opinion, but the artist always are so cute. My friend went to one a few days ago and got a big blind bag of Heaven's official blessing. That's so cute. That is amazing. Wait a second, I'm just starting to wonder about something. So I'm just gonna grab a better quality picture of Anna. Give me a second. That's what I thought too. She has two tiny eyelashes on the bottom of her eyes. I'm gonna add them. I feel like blind bags are so fun. I wanna make them. Oh my god, this looks so much more like Anna. She's so cute. At my convention, there's barely Brexikai stuff. I feel that I've never seen a single piece of Brexikai merch in my country. Never. I've only seen from afar one fellow Brexikai player as well. I saw one Saki cosplay at the last con I was in, and that's it. I wish more people knew about Brexikai in Switzerland, because I need more Brexikai merch. I'm so desperate for merch, I'm starting to make my own. I hope everyone has a lot of merch in the future. Because Brexikai merch is so cute. In Alicante, I've seen at least 20 Brexikai cosplayers bare minimum. I know, I have quite a few Spanish art moods who see so many PJSK cosplayers in cons in Spain, and I'm so jealous. I am so jealous. I want to see the community too. I want to share my interest with people in real life too. I'm not even gonna start talking about Miku Expo. I wish we had Miku Expo, but I have no hope for it coming in my country because it's so tiny here. In fact, there were even PJSK figures. Lucky. To be fair, I ordered my Rui figure online pretty easily, so I'm not even mad that I didn't see official merch here. I was using my vanity desk to draw, and I covered the mirror because I didn't want to look up and see myself in my shrimp posture, and then it reminded me of Mizuki. No, this is real. I do that too. I do that too, to be honest. I don't have a mirror in my room, but if there was one, I would do it. I think I went there before on a holiday, but I don't know. I've been to Spain twice in my life when I was a small baby. I don't think it was there. Hold on. Where is this? I think this... Oh, this is the wrong country. How is it called again? Okay, I barely remember. Yeah, no, I don't remember even the name of the city I went to. To be more specific, the Mikusugai figures. Honestly, they're really cute. For me, I saw a lot of cosplayers in cons, but merch not, probably because it's expensive. It can be expensive, not gonna lie. I say as I watch my bank account suffer from my poor financial decisions, merch related. It can be really expensive. At least my country has Kikyo concerts. We don't have shit here. We don't have shit, we have nothing here. But I hope you guys enjoy what you're gonna have. As for me, I'm just being encouraged to be chronically online. And I don't really mind that much. I went to a food festival and saw such a big anime shop, and they had so many PJSK figurines and a few badges, but I wasn't allowed to get them. Only got Kaito badge by forcing my parents to buy it. I wish you could have gotten more, but it's already great you got the Kaito badge. country Billy has this, so it's a surprise. I'm so happy for you. Stray Kids went to my country to perform. I wasn't to stay back then, unfortunately. I hope they come back so you can go to their concerts, maybe. I've never actually been to a concert. Which is probably for the best because I deal poorly with noise. So it's probably... Okay, I have attended online concerts and I think it was probably for the best that it was online for me. Like recently, I think it was in early January, I attended an online concert by one of my favorite groups, which is Urashimashikata-sen, and it was so big, I loved it. I hope they do more online concerts. My cousin went to SKC, oh is it Stray Kids? And Hypen movie. I haven't been to those, but I have been to a BTS movie back in the day, and recently, okay not recently, last year, my friend who is a fan of J-Dragon had me come with her because she had one more ticket, and I watched it and it was nice. Like the J-Dragon movie, I mean. I'm more of an engine, so I got jealous. I hope you get to go someday. In my country, and Hypen screening was on the 5th and 7th March. And I only found out because she sent me videos, oh no. There's probably cool stuff where I leave, but I'd have to travel an hour or more to get there, and I miss cool stuff when it happens there. I see. Or an adult doesn't want to take me there. That sucks. I'm gonna guess you don't live in a big city, and I think that's really what sucks about not being in a big city. For me, it's not that I don't live in a big city, because I do live in a city, but like Switzerland has 4 languages, so there are roughly 4 linguistic areas, and unfortunately the only area that gets anything like everything fun is the German speaking area, and I'm in the French speaking area. So it kinda sucks. But it's fine, someday I trust it will come to me as well. Like, welcome back! I was playing Astrobot with my bro. I hope you had fun. I have to go in 6 minutes. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm almost done with this anyway, so you're not gonna miss out on much. Wait a second. I think I was shading the wrong side. Yes, I was. Okay. Well, let's erase the shading, I guess. I guess, says Mopi as tears fall down my face. I also watched more Crunchyroll awards. Was it as terrible as what you've watched previously? Which I also ranked, oh no. That's one thing I don't understand about some of those awards voting stuff. Like some awards you need to vote for it, right? And I have nothing against this concept in itself, but sometimes you can make alt accounts. And I know, at least in K-pop, it's very common to make 1,000 alt accounts to vote for your favorites. And I just find this a bit weird. I feel like it should be only one account. Because otherwise it's not a competition of what music, singer, whatever you think is the best. It's a competition of how much engagement can we form through fans. It's so weird to me. Anime of the year goes to Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1. Isn't this more than a year old? I feel like it's a few years old, right? It was 2020 or 2021, I think. Yeah, that's what I thought too, because my friend would talk to me about it. I need to go now. It's okay. Bye bye. Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful day too. Nandahoy. Nandahoy. Actually, I can just make this whole area shaded. Oh my god. Cats! In the same awards, everyone was roasting Mappa for having 3D models while praising Mappa for Jujutsu Kaisen. That's so weird. Next thing we know, the One Punch Man season that came out recently is getting best animation of the year. Anime of the year goes to Solo Leveling. Honestly, I can't even roast it because I haven't seen it. And frankly speaking, I don't really care if my favorite anime gets an award or not. Of course, I would be happy for the team that worked on it, but personally, it doesn't affect me. That's One Punch Man Season 3. That one character sliding, honestly, it was so funny to me. Honestly, I'm not even mad at it. I'm not even watching, probably because I'm not watching the anime, but I can't even be mad because it was genuinely funny to me. Next year will be Best Anime of the Year goes to High School DxD. I've never seen High School DxD, but the clips I've seen of it are certainly something. I feel like what I've seen was so weird. But again, I'm just using my memories from like 7 years ago. It should an anime of the year at least be an anime that was somewhat completed in the last year. I don't know, it's so weird. I haven't seen it, but it's something. I do not doubt it. Last thing I've seen of it was certainly something. I think it was one of my middle school classmates who watched it and kept yapping about. I don't remember. Okay, that's gonna be it for Anna's hair. Best new anime is One Piece Season 1. I swear if I say something like that, I don't know what I would do. I would be laughing. Anime of the Year award goes to Pokemon The Indigo League. Hold on, I wanna shade this with a warm color probably. New anime that's been running since 1999. I feel like someone should do like sarcastic anime awards. But then I feel like that would be like mean for no reason, so maybe it's not a good idea. Next it would be Anime of the Year goes to Pokemon Black and White. I enjoyed Pokemon Black and White, but not as much as the other seasons because why was the like I think it's called Team Rocket in English, right? Why was Team Rocket so out of character? They were so serious for no reason. And they're my favorite part of the show, so it was fun, but it was also a bit disappointing to me. The sarcastic anime words coming soon. Anime of the year goes to Beyblade Rise. I've never seen it, so I have no idea. Do you know Volt Aoi? I don't. Honestly, the only thing I know about Beyblade is from my knowledge from like 15 years ago when I was playing with my childhood friends. So even if I had some knowledge, I have forgotten all about it. Neko! I never said Neko with such an English accent. Such a strong English accent. It released in 2016. Yeah, that was already past the time and I was playing with my childhood friends. Fortunately, I was already a bit more grown up. Okay, I think that's enough shading for the clothes. So let's shade the paintbrush. I can search pictures of him to get an idea. Okay, hold on. Oh, I've seen this person before. Yeah. I've never watched the anime, but I feel like I've seen promotions with him. The main character of Rise is a ripoff of Volt. Not a good ripoff, by the way. Oh no, that sucks. Okay, since this is paint on top of shading, I'm also gonna give it a bit of lighting because it should be a bit shiny. So let's make this color lighter. Okay, focusing. this part, then that should be done. Just pretty much done. So wait, I forgot to color the line art. So let's do this. This skin should be saturated red. Should be about the same color. Okay, I can make it bigger. Let me change the color of the eyelashes. Also make the eyebrows like this, and then one thing I like to do is make the eyes kind of like the liners and the eyes kind of follow the color of the irises. This looks softer, it's cute. I swear to God, if I see Anime of the Year goes to Beyblade X, I lose it. I hope it doesn't happen for your own sake. Next, I think for the hair I can use this color. I can probably make it a bit lighter around the bands. This is cute. Next, the clothes. I'm gonna use the same color if you like. Maybe a bit more, a bit darker. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm gonna use the same color here. Okay, I think this is cute. I don't think I'm forgetting anything important. Okay, I think that's gonna be it. I just wanna check something. Okay, no, never mind. So now I'm gonna make an ENA folder. And then do some background decoration. So let's have some. Hold on, I'm gonna look for a reference for paint splashes. Paint splash. I make it like this, and then I fill, and then I make the paint like drip a bit. Contrasts. Oh, I'm sorry, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying things out. Color. And in music is color. Okay, never mind, doesn't look good. I'm just gonna make paint splashes. It's kind of funny to think Min and Milo have the same initials and I didn't even mean it. It is funny. Sorry, if I saw Anime of the Year goes to Dragon Ball Z, excuse me, it's still going. I don't even know if it's still going. It literally came out in 1989. Oh my god, it is old. Does this even look like a paint splash? I don't think it does. I think Dragon Ball Z, I've never seen it. I don't know. I cannot take position on it. I want to send parts of it, but apparently the metals will be hella dragged out or something like that. Not surprising, to be honest. Maybe I can make this slightly smaller. Okay, I think this is cute. I have a lot. I'm so sorry for you. I hope you guys feel better soon. I swear if I say anime of the year goes to Heartcatch Procured Greek Top. If you don't believe me that Heartcatch Procured Greek Top is us, then tell her to search it up and play it. Should I? I don't want a copyright strike, so I'm not gonna do it. I'll believe you. I am scared of how it sounds. To be fair, I'm used to bad dubs with being a French speaker. So if it is as bad as the French dubs, I'm scared. I think that's gonna be it. I just need to correct a few things on Anna's head. Let's merge this. And fix it. That's better than this. Actually, looking at this, the paint behind her kind of looks like butterfly or fairy wings, and I think it's really cute. This would look better. Okay, never mind. Let's do it like this. It doesn't have copyright. Chris never copyrights usually, plus it's an anime opening. Why would it be copyrighted? You would be surprised. Actually, anime openings are one of the most copyrighted things I have ever encountered. Even doing covers like you would cover a Vocaloid song can lead to a copyright strike. So I generally don't play around with anime openings. And it's a dub and not an original work, so I fear Greek copyright wouldn't apply to it. It's like, assuming it's a Japanese anime, then it has the Japanese copyright. And this OC that's a human bunny type thing, and her name is Amaya, and I thought of her the other day. She runs this cafe type thing. This is so cute. This is adorable. I thought of her as a horror character. No, that's not horror. I have an OC called Asher that is half demon. A nice demon hybrid specifically. That's so cool. You guys have such cool OCs. Meanwhile, my OC... Actually, my OC is cool too. Never mind. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for Enna. Do I need to add something? I feel like I can just leave her as is. I mean, let me try one thing. Let's shift the hue. this is cute, but I probably want to make it. Okay, this is cute. I think I'm gonna stop here for today because Anna is done and I would have time to make another one, but I'm not feeling too motivated right now. So I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Oh, wait, before you end the stream, can we chat a bit? I don't mind, we can do that. Meow! We can chat. What do you wanna chat about? Let me see how it looks. Wait, the CMYK color profile? Hold on a second. It doesn't actually look too different. As expected, it's really the cold tones that gets changed by the color profile, so Anna and Mizuki are safe. What drawing software do you use? This is Clip Studio Paint. I really like Clip Studio Paint. I feel like it's easier to use than softwares like Photoshop or any Adobe software. It is more complex than Ibis Paint. I think it's easier than Krita personally. But it has a bunch of options without being overwhelming like Photoshop is or Illustrator. So I really like Clip Studio Paint. Yuli Seika would probably try and befriend all of the cast of the Killing Game she would be in. That's so cute. Asher is a cannibal, oh no. Wait, while we're chatting, I'm just gonna get some work done as well. Give me a second. I'm gonna save this here. And then let's go to Clip Studio. As our Greek dubs are honestly ass, same for French ones. I've never heard an actually good French dub. Honestly, I don't like dubs. I am one of those annoying people who only watch and listen to original voice acting. Okay, never mind, we're gonna get worked on. Only watch it in the original language, especially for anime, because you know it has more emotion power. I know. Also, Japanese voice actors, I feel like, are the best. Like, Japanese voice acting has consistently good results. I'm not saying all other languages have bad voice acting, but I feel like the voice acting results is a lot more inconsistent. Like, I have watched one anime with a kind of okay English dub. Okay, two of them were okay, but some others are terrible. So I feel like compared to the Japanese voice acting, the other languages I've listened to are a lot more inconsistent in the quality of their voice acting, whereas Japanese, I don't think I've ever heard a bad voice acting in an anime. So, personal preference, honestly, but that's my opinion. Generally, it would be so cool if I could find someone who's making a Danganronpa fan game and is open to having OCs. I'd love to make one myself, but I'd probably feel too overwhelmed being the person everyone goes to, so I'd have a couple other people started with me. Honestly, I have never gotten into Danganronpa, so I don't think I would be able to help with this. But I hope you find something like this someday. I listen to whichever one sounds better, which is usually the Japanese one. I wouldn't say I automatically listen to Japanese voice acting. Sometimes, no, I mean always. I always listen to the original voice acting. Like sometimes I would watch series that are American. There is no way I'm listening to those in Japanese. I'm just listening to the original voice acting. Even if the Japanese one sounds better, I feel like the original one will always convey emotion better. I recently figured out that Jujutsu Kaisen has a Greek dub for the movie. I don't know. I've never watched Jujutsu Kaisen, so... I'm in love with the villainous English dub is so good. I've never watched this anime either. I'm so sorry, I've never watched anything pretty much because of my huge anime break. What could I do with this? I think I wanna do... While we're chatting, I wanna do... Hold on, let me grab a template for merch. Where's the phone standy one? Here. Hold on, where's the template? Here. Okay, let's download this. And let's open it in Clip Studio. And let's design a phone holder with Anna. But have you watched them? Honestly, it's so old, I have no idea. I used to watch a lot of anime and then I didn't have time for it anymore, so nowadays I just don't I don't even remember what I used to watch. I don't really watch much anime too. Recently, I have tried to catch up on anime a bit more. So I've watched Freerun and the Apothecary Diaries, as well as Bocce the Rock, but that's the only three I've watched in the past few years. I recently got back into anime, but if you don't like blood and stuff, please don't forget the 16 plus section. Yeah, I won't, don't worry. I'm probably the only child that didn't grow up with Yu-Gi-Oh! I am too old for Yu-Gi-Oh. It kind of started coming to my country when I was already an older child, so I think when I was maybe 12, 13. So I had one Nintendo DS Yu-Gi-Oh game, but that's it. Sometimes Seika falls asleep reading a book and face plants into the book. She's sorry for that. Hold on a second, do I have my old file? I do. Okay. Let's use this. I'm gonna save as phone holder. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Oops. Let's get the Doraemon. Arts merge. CSP files, Proseka. And that one. Okay, let's do this. Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think was really for young ages, it was mainly 7, 8 plus. Yeah, I was already past that age. Okay, let's make a design for Anna. First, I'm gonna export this PNG. And then I'm gonna make it this color instead. My first childhood crush was Sukurenai. Let me Google this. Sukurenai. They look really cool. Oh wait, it's the one from yesterday. Yeah, they're really cool. I think my first childhood crush was Meta Knight from the Kirby series. Hold on a second. Let me import Shinonome in that. Okay, hold on a second. Let me look at my standing. Please don't show everyone, so I'm gonna get deep fried. Don't worry. Don't worry. When I was younger, my favorite color was ruby red. Not just red, ruby red. Younger me was oddly specific. I actually know, like most people I know are like that, whether they're children or older people. I feel like most people's favorite color is very specific. Okay, let's make Anna smaller. I feel like last time I made way too low, so I'm gonna make Anna higher. When I was younger, my favorite color was brown until my classmates said, "Yeah, you like poo-poo color." No, that's so sad. Brown is so pretty. I feel feel like brown is really such a soft color. I really like it. Hold on, I'm gonna need some inspiration. Oh, I can't write, not into inspiration. That's a good idea. When I was younger, I called Dora a lot because I got called Dora a lot because I got my hair cut into a bob and had bangs. Oh no. I love Dora though. And then I switched to yellow and the same classmate said, "Yeah, you like PP color." No. That's so mean. Well, I saw you, Dora. For me, Dora was a show where you could learn how to speak English. Wait, I feel like this is a cute pattern, right? And what if I combine two patterns like this? If I move it a bit to the side and make it a little bigger. It's not making bigger. Maybe it's not a good idea. I feel like those two patterns would be cute for Anna, but maybe not. What about this? I think this is too much for a background pattern. Do any of y'all know Rudy and Max? I don't think I do, unfortunately. And then a year later, I switched to red and my classmate said, "Ew, you like the color that..." What the hell? What the actual hell? I used to get called Max from that show. I don't know the show, unfortunately. Okay, I think I'm gonna make it this. Like this, and then like this. And then wait. Honestly, that might be a bit small actually. Hold on a second. Let's make this pattern bigger. What about this? Okay, this is better. Because Max kept annoying Ruby or something? I don't think. I think they were just telling me I didn't understand. That's so mean. Maybe this should be white instead. Or maybe it could be a gradient. I think I'm gonna make it a gradient. Okay, maybe not. I just put this white. And I saw that fake hijacking with Ruby and Max. I shit myself. I have no idea what you're talking about, I'm so sorry. Once I had a nightmare about Elf on the Shelf. We don't do Elf on the Shelf in my country. I've never heard of this either. I feel old. I watched a horror video about it. A horror again. I don't like horror. I don't understand what's so appealing about it. Hold on, what font was it that I used for Japanese? I don't remember. So I just write. Okay, that's not great. Bro, do I have a single font that works with Japanese? I don't think I do. Oh, I do have one. Do I have more than one? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna look for another font in Japanese that works. Oh, this is cute.